Good morning. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. I hope it's as pleasant at your house as it is ours. It's like probably low 60s, maybe upper 50s this morning. The wind, just a slight breeze is blowing. Wonderful, beautiful outside. Just love this weather. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Of course, I do something different all the time. I was laying in bed about, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Roxy got me up at 5:30 and had to go out. So, I've been up since 5:30 this morning. But before she woke me up, I had woken up earlier in the morning, probably 4 o'clock, and I was just laying there thinking, what can I fix? That's different. So that's what happens to me sometimes if I wake up in the morning. Things that I can cook or recipes, something different just starts coming through my head. Well, this one did this morning and we're going to try it. I'm going to call it vegetable fritters. I'm going to make it kind of like hush puppies, like fritters, except it's going to have lots of veggies in it. It's going to have squash because we got these little squash out of the garden yesterday, and peppers that we got out of the garden yesterday. It's going to have a good bit of onion. It's going to have cabbage and carrots. And if I think of anything else to put in it, I will. But I think this will be enough today to just try it out and see how it's going to taste. I think it's really going to be good. So I'm going to cut my veggies in, I'm going to shred them kind of small. I've got my carrots. I'm going to do them all, try to do them all about the same size. So I'm just going to cut them, cut all my peppers. I'm just going to shred them like in small pieces, because you don't want to get a big old piece of pepper in your mouth when you're eating it. So in my mind, it tastes really good. But, you know, sometimes what you have in your mind and what it really tastes like may be two different things. So, but we're going to try it and see. Roy and I will like it. We love veggies, so, and we like all these veggies. So, I mean, it'll have to be good.
And we like hush puppies.
And we like hush puppies, and I'm going to make it kind of like hush puppies. So, I mean, I know we'll like it. So, but anyway, all right. I'm not going to chop all of these because I'm not sure. I'm not going to make a whole bunch because I really don't want them. I don't know how they'll do left over. So, all right. Now,
I think it's going to be like a vegetable puppy meal.
I think so too. I think it's going to be good.
Instead of just a hush puppy, it'll have everything in it you need.
It'll have everything in it. All right. Now I'm going to grate my squash. Now I'm going to grate my squash because I don't want them in little chunks. Because I want them to cook at the same time everything else does. And one squash may be enough. We'll see. All right. I think it will. All right. That's a lot of squash. I may not use all that squash. So I'm just going to sit it to the side right here. Because I don't want to overpower it with just one veggie, except onions. Now, I do want to overpower it with onions because we love onions. All right, these are small onions, so I'm just cutting them in half, and then I'm cutting them in little slivers. I cut them in half, then I cut them in quarter, and now I'm just cutting them in little slivers. Because I do want to get a big chunk of onion. Not a big chunk, but a piece of onion. And sometimes if you cut onions too small, you can't hardly taste them in your mouth. So, all right. And I'm going to cut some of this other one. I had just a little bitty bit of purple onion in the fridge, and so I cut it up. I mean, it was just a little bitty bit. Okay, and we're just going to kind of sliver these. And then we're going to put some cabbage. So, all right. That's my onion. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to just kind of sliver this cabbage. I had some in the fridge, so I'm just going to take this sharp end right here and just kind of make it really, really small like that. Just in little slivers. Then I'll go on this side, then over here, because I want them really small. I don't want any big pieces of cabbage. Okay, so I'll just keep turning it because it gets a little sharp point on it, sharp end like, and that's where I'm going to cut to make them small. Okay. And then when I get them done like this, then I'm going to chop them a little bit with my knife to even make them a little smaller. Because they're a little bit bigger than my onion, and I want them about the same size as my onion. Okay. That's probably a cup of onion, half cup of squash, quarter cup of peppers, and a quarter cup of carrots. And I'm going to do about a cup of cabbage. Same amount as I have of my onions. Okay.
If they preferred sweet potato, would that work for the carrots?
Yeah, it would. Sweet potato would be delicious. Yes, instead of carrots. Okay.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with carrots, but
sweet potatoes would be so good. Yes, it would. And if I had thought of it, honey, I might would have put a sweet potato in it. So, and if we like them, I'll use sweet potato next time. All right. Now I got my cabbage. I want to get it all on here together. So that's about a cup of cabbage. All right. That's a little bit more than a cup of cabbage.
Yeah, that's a little
more. All right, I'm not going to
put it over there with the squash.
I am.
And the peppers.
All right, I'm going to put this over here. Now, I'm going to get out all my ingredients for my batter, and then we'll be right back. We're going to put this together, and I'll get my grease. Okay, we're about to make our binder. I'm going to make it kind of like hush puppies. That's what I got in my mind. So I've got a cup of plain cornmeal. I've got a half a cup of gluten-free flour because I'm making this gluten-free. All right, I am going to put 1/2 teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder in here. All right. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of my stevia in it because I always put stevia in my hush puppy mix. So, all right, I'm going to mix this around. Now, I'm not going to measure my buttermilk because I just mix it till it gets the consistency that I want it. And I think I'm going to not make this quite as loose because my veggies have so much water in them. We'll see. All right, I'm going to put 1 egg. And I may have too many veggies here. I'll just have to see when I start mixing them in.
Well, we can always do 2 cookings.
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Because if you put these in the freezer, I will eat them. Especially with buttermilk. I love buttermilk.
Yeah.
Hush puppy.
All right. I'm going to put a little bit more buttermilk. Just a little bit. Not much.
That's 20 and 3/4 so far in there, by my estimation.
Okay, I got my grease. I got my wok out back here, and I put grease in it because I would do these in my little Fry Daddy, but I wanted to show y'all how you could do it on top of the stove, and I want to kind of deep fry them, so I got my wok out.
You could use an iron skillet or a boiler if you needed to.
You can, but the wok, you can get your
yeah.
You can get your all your grease deeper. All right, now I know I want to put all these onions, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. All right, now I know I want to use all my squash. My carrots and peppers are together, so I'm just going to use all those. I may not use all the cabbage. All right, we'll see. This is a bowl full, y'all. Woo! This is a bowl full.
What you're looking for is to get enough binder for the amount of vegetable you got. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yep. All right. And that looks just about right to me. Okay. Oh, this looks good.
Keep stirring.
You know what?
What?
I'm going to put a little onion powder. And I'm going to put a little garlic powder. Just a little bit. And I put salt. Okay, I already put salt. I am going to put a little pepper. Just because I think it would be good. All right. I hope my grease is getting hot back here. It looks good, y'all. Okay. Honey, if you'll come right here, right over there. All right, I'm going to drop a little bit and see if it's hot enough. Yes, it is. I'm just going to drop it by a spoonful, about like I would a hush puppy. Okay. And I'm not going to overfill my pan.
It's staying together so far.
Yeah. All right. And I don't care if some of the little veggies come out because we like little pieces of cooked veggie like that. Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to put in it right now. And I'm going to let these brown. And before I cook any more, we're going to taste of one and see what they taste like. So I'm going to get my little thing out here. They sure do look good.
They do look good, Rose.
I mean, they look real good.
You might need to wake up in the middle of the night and decide to cook something more. Roxy, you did well waking her up last night.
All right, baby. I'm going to get something to put these on. And just give me 2 minutes and we'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I want y'all to look at this.
Isn't this pretty?
Wow.
I just ate a crumb and it was delicious.
Y'all, this is better than I could taste it in my mind. If y'all know what I mean by taste it in your mind. Y'all, this is so good. And it's so different. Oh my goodness. It is a great way to get your veggies in.
I don't get very full when I'm eating in my mind, Rose. Unless I put it in my mouth, it doesn't do me much good.
I know. Oh. And this wok is the perfect thing for cooking them in. Because you can deep fry them, but yet it's
Get more oil.
Yeah.
More depth of your oil.
Yes. Yeah. Because of and once you get this wok hot, this is a real thick, real I'm not sure what it's made of. Roy says stainless steel. but it's almost like a cast iron. It's so heavy and so thick.
Well, stainless is heavy.
Once it gets hot, it stays hot. Your temperature, when you put your fritters in, it doesn't drop the temperature of the oil. It stays the same. So the wok is a perfect thing to cook them in. Okay. I got one little one left here. And I'll put it right there. Okay. Now it's going to take these about 5 minutes to cook. Roy, if you'll just hold on a sec.
Okay.
Just a sec. All right. Now, y'all, I want you to look how pretty that is. Look. Look at that. Oh, my. Let me open it up. Look at there.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, I'm fixing to taste. Y'all. This is a souped up hush puppy. That's what this is. Oh my goodness. I haven't had breakfast, and this is
it's a hush puppy on vegetable steroids.
Wow. You can taste the peppers, the onions. We'll be back in a few minutes and taste of it for you.
Eat it by itself. Eat it with soup. Eat it with some milk, like I do with corn milk, with buttermilk. Ooh, Grandmama.
All right, y'all. I want you to look at these. Now, I browned these a little bit more because Roy likes his real brown. So, I got these a little bit browner, but this is the way we like them. And I've turned my burner off. Okay.
These are really good.
And these little crunchies right here, they're some of my favorites. Those right there. I can't put them on here because they're going, well, I will. They'll go
drop through, but
that's
we'll
all
get them.
right. That's all right. All right, y'all. These are my, I'm going to call them veggie, probably veggie
Puppies.
fritters. I think's what I'm going to call them. Probably. All right.
I'm going to call them hush puppies on steroids.
Well,
hey,
yeah.
Move your pan behind you. That grease is still on.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, because that's going to stay hot a long time. All right. I want y'all to look at these. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Look at that.
Honey, those look delicious.
All right.
Now, there's her crunchy. But this is beautiful. Isn't that pretty?
Look, y'all, back up some, honey. All right. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, y'all. These are going to be delicious. Take two. We just did this, y'all, but my camera wasn't on. So, we're going to do this again. We get to eat it again. Y'all, okay. This is my vegetable fritters. And since we've already tasted, we already know how good they are. But I'm going to taste them again for you. Look at that. Okay, baby. Look at the inside of that.
Mine's more gooder.
You can see the peppers. You can see the
ranch dressing. I'm going to try.
Y'all, these are delicious.
Oh, my. Vegetables, fish, cornbread and buttermilk.
Remember, This is the first. You saw these on Grandma Rose's Open Pantry on YouTube.
Soup.
Mm-hmm.
She had some soup.
Be good with soup.
Mm.
Elena and Kale are coming for supper tomorrow night. I'm going to fry some fish and make some coleslaw. And instead of regular hush puppies, we're going to have these.
And you've lowered your carb count load in this because you've mixed in about 50% vegetables.
Now, I could have put more veggies in these, but since it's the first time that I had done it, I wasn't sure. But there's plenty of breading in here, so I'll up my veggies a little bit tomorrow night.
And if y'all have any more ideas about how we could do this differently or another recipe, or just, we'd love to hear from you.
This is a winner right here. Thank y'all for joining us this morning.
Good. That's good.
Please share this video. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm coming up on 1,300. Doesn't seem like a lot to y'all, but I've only been on a little over a year. So, and I have my audience is a lot of gluten-free, sugar-free, so it may take me a little bit longer to build mine than it does some out there that do a little bit of everything. So y'all help me out by sharing this video and subscribing to my channel. I love y'all, and I will see y'all probably tomorrow.